Hi, this is Mark Lalone. Today on Meatheads, we'll be discussing nutritional consistency and the importance of keeping your greens. We'll be talking about getting back into the gym after a brief layoff, because we've been off a little bit longer than we'd like. And what can you do to get yourself ready for the bathing suit season, just 7 or 8 weeks away?
Have you ever been gaming or working online classes and your internet service constantly gets interrupted? First Nations Fiber is about to ensure that just won't happen again. Get ready for high speed at a new level. Click on fnfiber.com and sign up today. First Nations Fiber, empowering people through connectivity.
The Meatheads are back. The whole crew is back together, which was totally a pleasant surprise and unexpected to me. So, Derek DeLille, it is a pleasure, the CEO of Total Fitness here in Kahnawake, your fitness counsel in the community.
Thanks. It's nice to be back.
It's you got your beards a little long.
Yeah, I've been,
You're rather ginger, I think. I didn't know you were a redhead.
You can't tell.
No, Derek, I couldn't. Respectfully. No offense. You're usually wearing a hat.
True.
I am today, but no, I couldn't and still can't, respectfully. Well, I sort of can now because your beard is the same color as your really, really nice, vibrant Total Fitness hoodie.
It's got a little bit too much weight on it.
I was wearing my black Total Fitness hoodie this morning. I love that thing. It's so comfortable.
Mm-hmm. It's a great day for it.
Such a good day for a hoodie. You got to wear a hoodie. I got to wear layers. I actually had football practice last night, first one of the season. I was so cold, I'm bringing gloves and a winter coat tonight. And it's May.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel my hands at the end, friend.
Wow.
Yep. So we're back after a bit of a layoff. We haven't been able to get into the studio. So now we're back in the studio. It's exciting. It's springtime. Mm-hmm. Things are moving along. So I thought, what better way to get us off a little bit of a layoff by discussing how we as trainers get our clients back to movement, adaptation, and progression after a bit of a layoff. Thoughts?
You know, it's a common thing. You have clients that will take some time off, come back. And the most important thing is to keep them motivated and don't get injured. But the thing is, in the beginning, even they want to rush it, succeed quicker, get back to where they were before. But I truly believe pace it, because when I'm with a client, in my head, I'm there for the long run. They might be like, they want 6 months to get in shape as fast as they can. But my mentality is, I'm imagining you can be working out for the rest of your life. So let's take it easy, because if you get hurt, you can't train, then be off again. It's happened so many times to me. So it's like, break it in nice and easy. For myself, I'm kind of restarting a program. And even though I know the exercise, what I can do, I'll do a light set of 10 this week. Next week it gets heavier, then it'll take a few weeks.
We had this discussion a few months back. Mm-hmm. I was nursing a really sore shoulder. Right. Well, I'm happy to update everyone that I'm back to doing chest exercises again, because my shoulder does not kill me and ache me every night, because I took the time off and I progressed back gently, slowly, but surely. I didn't try to go to my max reps again the first night. And I think that's the important thing to tell clients, and I think other exercisers who may be listening, is that you don't have to get back to where you were today, and I don't expect you to. But they seem to expect them to, so I feel like it's important to leave space for them to forgive themselves for whatever time off they've taken, because they always inevitably beat themselves up for, like, I always hear it for, oh man, I wish I was back where I used to be. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this is not what it feels like before. And I'm like, I know.
You know, I find I get that with the older clients like myself. Like a lot of
our peers are 40s. We're in our 40s. That's people our age. We get tired.
Exactly. The young people that don't. It's the older people. Like, remember, Derek, about 5 years ago when I first started with you, and this and this. I'm like, yes, but we're also not. Okay, 35 is still young, but I mean, we're not 35 anymore. We're 45. We're 40. It's going to be a little slower, a little different. You just got to maintain it. And a lot of people come up with excuses. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe I can't get back there anymore. Oh, I'm too busy this week, and I'm not gonna work out next week. Or we'll start back the following week. And that's where they get into that little problem where it's always like, get a little bit of progress, quit. A little bit of progress, quit, and then they stay where they are. Unfortunately,
and that's the thing is, it's consistency.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you can fail is by not showing up. It's the only way to fail. Like, if you show up and you're like, blah, I'm tired, and you do like half your normal amount of reps anyway, guess what? You're still getting stronger. Your muscles are still adapting, and you can feel good about having gotten in there. I don't get it, man.
You know, to me, it's all about consistency. There's no magic programs, pills, potions, diets. You know,
what? Wait, stop.
Yep.
There's no magic pill. Come now.
Okay.
You wait. The internet told me different. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, the internet says a lot of things, and I try not to watch the internet as much. But you're right. You're right. There's always a cure for everything.
So when you have someone new coming or someone coming back into the gym, they've been off, maybe they got injured, maybe they're out for a practical reason other than I just couldn't find the time, or I have to go back to it. I don't understand, man. Every day that I wake up, I look at my schedule and I say, okay, where am I working out? What time is Mark working out? And I do that every day. And some days it hurts and some days I'm tired, but I do it every day.
Yep.
And there's just no way around consistency.
No, same here. I booked myself a certain time on my schedule and it's highlighted in yellow. It says Derek. So if anybody looks at my schedule, they realize, okay, well, it's filled with Derek. Sometimes people are like, well, you own the gym. Can you go anytime you want? I said, no, I need my 10 o'clock to myself. Yeah. And I made a nice little post on my Instagram one time about why I work out and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, it's all about consistency. We're there for different reasons. And
to see change, you have to be consistent.
Exactly.
There's just no way around it. And I really love telling my clients that. It's one of my favorite expressions in the gym is the only way you can fail is by not showing up. And the weight room is the only place in the world where failure is considered to be something we want. It's desirable.
And you know what? It's the only thing you have control of. That's what I find. When you're in the gym, it's up to you to go there, half-ass it, you're still getting a workout. You do really good, you'll progress. You do poorly, you're still going to progress in a way, but you're just being there consistently on a schedule. You know, you'd rather go there and do a crappy workout or skip. You know what I mean?
I can't skip in a day. Like I have to have that dull muscle ache.
Yep.
All over it at some point or another. Now, granted, with the weather and the cold that we've been having lately, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But frankly, I can't spend a day in the gym and not feel this way. It manages everything. It manages my anxiety. I feel better. I look better. Life is better. Everything is better.
And a lot of times the clients, when they start working out again, they remember that feeling like, oh, Derek, I remember this. I like this feeling. Why did I stop? And then you got to ask yourself, why did you stop? And
that's my question. Why did you stop?
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Yeah. Unless it's like an injury, but you can work out on injuries. I know if you injure your upper body, do some leg training.
Dude, I tore my quad in 2019. I had surgery on it in 2020. I was back teaching classes in a chair with dumbbells within 4 days of my surgery. Like,
yeah,
if you want to move, you can get out there and move.
Oh yeah,
it's doable. And frankly, I have these times where I have conversations with people and they're like, well, I have this and I have that, and I'm like, okay, so you don't want this and this and this and this, you want that and this and that. So I tell them, like, you can absolutely have 45 extra minutes a day to do work. You can also, have extra 45 minutes a day to drink wine. No problem. Enjoy those things. Do it. Have the time. But don't come to me in 25 years and say, man, can we start training now? Yeah. My posture is crap. My kidneys are failing. And, all this time that I've spent, looking after myself, I wasn't actually looking after myself. And when I have this conversation with my clients, I'm like, by all means, in 30 years, you might fall. And the difference between a broken hip and 6 months in the hospital and a bruise could be weight training.
Yep. I firmly believe it. I think you recover back from injury a lot faster, a lot from anything, even being sick.
It's been empirically proven that weight training improves bone density with aging.
Yep.
It improves response to cognitive decline. It offsets the onset of early Alzheimer's. It sends cells to your muscles that keep you healthier longer. There's just nothing. I don't want to get bulky, but maybe that's the one thing that stops people from weight training.
But I thought we've kind of, past that. That's like so.
I thought so too, but I still hear it.
Really, yeah.
I still hear it, man. You think some of these myths that existed, like pasta is a great food for high performance athletes? I don't know who told you that myth in 1983, but it does not. It is no longer a thing.
I saw something on some social media, and they're saying, do you realize how many women are trading in their gut busting machine and their potions and pills into healthy, high protein nutrition meals, weight training, strength training? Because back in the day, it was the cardio, the aerobics, the waist slimmers, the the Nutri Slim Fast shakes, whatever they're called. Now it's like protein, veggies, rice.
There is more knowledge than there ever used to be about nutrition. And I wish that knowledge translated to the exercise part of it. But
and that's why a lot of women
trust it'll come. It'll come.
And that's why a lot of women are getting bigger and stronger and more athletic.
That's a great segue. I love that segue. That takes us right into May. We're coming here the first week of May. We're coming to you, and the weather is starting to warm up, and bathing suit season is 7 to 8 weeks away. We have told people consistently on this show, don't come to me in May saying you want to look good in a bathing suit for June and July. But, and this is a huge but. Get it? I Nicki Minaj that one.
Nice one.
Thanks. It's doable to change your body visibly in 7 to 8 weeks. It is absolutely doable. Why don't you tell me how you would do it to me, and then I'll tell you how I program you.
Okay, well, how I usually do it with my clients is most of them have been training with me for the year, so they're building their muscle, they're getting stronger. But this is the easy part. All they really have to do is start tightening up their diet a little bit and start adding a little bit of cardio. So I usually suggest for the first week, drop some carbs. Actually, not even that. Drop your junk for the whole week. Maybe have a cheat day every 2 weeks. But if you want to look great in 2 months, drop the junk, drink lots of water, and start with 15 minutes of walking every day along with your working out, And then on week 2, keep your diet the same, increase your walking to 20 minutes every day, and then keep going until the weight. It's going to take a while. It's not going to just happen in a week or 2. Probably by week 3 or 4, you'll start noticing something. And that's when diet is key, because it's summertime. People are like, barbecue.
So key.
Yeah. So keep the training the same. Train as hard as you can. Just tighten up the nutrition a bit, increase your protein, get rid of the junk food. That's right away, and increase your water.
100%.
And it's got to be that cardio. I never believed in cardio until I started doing it myself. And I'm still not a huge believer in it, but it's great for the heart. And it does over time if you maintain it.
Agree. And so I wanted to touch on that topic. Here's what I would do for a certain amount of that. So I have some clients who are in the midst of doing that. They're doing an 8-week cut for a bodybuilding competition. And so what I have them doing is I have them getting up in the morning and they're doing their HIIT cardio first thing in the morning before they eat anything. They are taking their diuretic supplements. So full disclosure, they take a diuretic supplement. It cuts the water that your body retains, and it ups your body temperature. So they're taking a diuretic supplement, and they are doing high intensity interval training in the morning. So what I'm asking them to do is I'm asking them to sprint a hill, jog about 500 meters, then they jog back down the hill, jog the 500 across, and sprint back up the hill. So what they're getting is they're doing between 4 and 6 kilometers of jog with like 1.5 kilometers of uphill sprinting. So, your baseline heart rate comes up. And if you're an athlete who's already been training for some time, this is going to really tax you. So sprinting, hills, that's the key for cutting water. I don't want them jogging too much because that's going to increase cortisol. As you say, cardio is great. But once that cortisol starts coming in, like I've had clients who are like, wow, Mark, I ran for 3 hours and I got fatter. I'm like, yes, because I told you not to and you went insane. So 3 hours is way too much running for just about anybody except a marathon runner. So at that point, your body's going to start filling your body with cortisol, which keeps weight on for fuel for the long distance run that you are now putting it through. So that's how that works. I would have them also cut down their food again to 4 meals daily. I'd go protein shake for them right after their run in the morning. Then they train. Then it's chicken, rice, broccoli, chicken, spinach, or tuna and spinach to the end of the day. And I've already seen them go down like 9 pounds of body fat between them in 2 weeks. It's crazy. Nice. Yeah. And so you have to it's diet. It's 100% diet. 80.
I always thought I had a good diet, and I'll go real brief. When I came back from vacation, I was talking to a bodybuilder. I said, I've been stuck at the same weight forever, and I don't think I eat a lot. I should be leaner. And he calculated my calories. I was eating maybe 2,200 calories. So he was Derek, you should be ripped at that much calories. I said, no, I'm not. I'm just normal. And he says, because I was eating such low calories for like the last 6-7 years, trying to stay lean all the time, I slowed my metabolism. Yep. So he put me on a nutrition plan real quick. He added slowly over the last 5 weeks, he added my calories. So now I'm eating from 2,000 to 3,300.
Wow.
I put on weight and I also got leaner. I'm like,
amazing.
But I don't like eating this much. I really don't.
It's hard. It's a chore.
It really is. And he says for my body weight, I had to eat a certain amount of calories, and 33 is just the minimum I should. He goes, now if you want to start gaining muscle, try increasing a little bit more, up to 3,500, maybe even 4,000. And I'm like sitting here stuffed as I'm talking to you because I just ate a big meal, 2 meals already. Before I used to do my fasting, and it was great, but now it's like big breakfast, workout, have my carbs, my shakes during my workout, have my lunch meal, go home, eat. I'm like, I don't know how bodybuilders do this. You know, like
it's their job.
Yeah,
it's their job. The job is to eat. Then you do it. I mean, it's you know, it's my job to write stories, so I write stories. It's my job to train people, so I train people. You know, it's do it,
and it's all nutrition because my training is the same. It's the only thing I changed my entire thing with just eating more. I'm even eating up to 400 grams of carbs a day. For me, that's unheard of.
That is crazy. That's a lot of carbs for you.
My workouts has been better. I'm leaner. I sleep better. I got more energy because before I used to eat less than 100 grams of carbs. My calories were 2,000. I think I was just kind of slowly draining my metabolism, to be honest. That's what it felt like during all that time.
I understand.
That's why I need all that caffeine to keep me going. Now
my God. It's funny. I read a meme on the internet the other day that says, you know, it says, gym person at 3 months. I love this. Gym person at 1 year. I go every day. Gym person at 3 years, you know, crippling caffeine addiction. Sore joints, whatever else. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right. But it's great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trade this life for anything. Mm-mm. So Derek, it's been a pleasure as always. Derek DeLille, the CEO of Total Fitness right here in Kahnawake, your counsel for fitness right here in the community. Thank you as always. Thanks for listening to Meatheads, and please check out our other podcasts on Apple, Spotify, or Google, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Check out The Front Page and The Beating Table.